Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to crack the code on one of the most important parts of English, word order. If you get this right, you'll be building clear, powerful sentences in absolutely no time.
So, let's just jump right in with a question. I apples eat. Why does that sound so strange? I mean, all the right words are there, right? But the meaning is just completely scrambled. And that's because in English, the real secret isn't just about the words you pick. It's all about the order you put them in.
Now, the foundation for almost every single clear English sentence is a super simple core recipe. We call it SVO. Seriously, think of this as the blueprint you're going to use over and over again to build really strong, effective sentences. So, what are the ingredients in this SVO recipe? Well, there are just three. First up, you've got the subject. That's the person or thing that's doing the action. Next, we have the verb, which is the action itself. And finally, the object. That's the person or thing receiving the action. Subject, verb, object. See? Pretty simple. This little recipe turns grammar into a really easy three-step process. Step 1, you always start with your subject. Step 2, you add the verb. In step 3, you finish it off with the object. Let's actually try to build a sentence together right now. All right, step 1, we need a subject, right? The doer of the action. So for our example, let's just start with she. It's simple, it's clear, we know exactly who this sentence is going to be about. Okay, on to step 2. We have our subject, she. So what is she doing? We just add the verb reads. So now we've got she reads. We're getting closer, but it still feels a little incomplete, doesn't it? It kind of leaves you asking, well, what is she reading? And here it is, the final piece of the puzzle, step 3. We add the object to receive the action, a book. Now just look at the full sentence. She reads a book. This is our SVO structure in action. Subject, she. Verb, reads. Object, a book. It's clear, it's correct, and it makes perfect sense. Awesome. We've built our foundation. But what happens when we want to do more than just, state facts? Let's take a look at how we can tweak our basic sentence to ask questions and to make negative statements. So how do you turn a statement into a question? Well, let's take the statement, they play football. That's pure SVO, just like we learned. To make it a question, we bring in a little helper verb, like do, and we just pop it right at the very front. Do they play football? See? The core SVO is still in there, we just have a little helper leading the way.
And making a sentence negative is just as easy. Take the statement, I like coffee. To say the opposite, we use that same helper verb, do, again. But this time, we add the word not right after it. The structure becomes, I do not like coffee, with the do not fitting perfectly between the subject and the verb. Okay, so our sentences are correct, but they're maybe a little plain, right? Now we get to the fun part, adding detail and color. This is how we take a really simple sentence and make it way more descriptive and interesting, all without breaking any of the core rules. One of the easiest ways to add some flavor is with adjectives. These are just describing words. Now, the golden rule in English is so simple. Adjectives almost always come before the noun they're describing. So it's never books, interesting. It's always she reads interesting books. The description always comes first. Let's look at two key types of these detail words. So for adjectives, the placement rule is super simple. Put them right before the noun, like in interesting books. Now, adverbs, which often describe how an action is done, usually go right after the verb. So we would say, he runs quickly, not he quickly runs. Getting these placements right makes a huge difference in sounding natural. Phew, we've covered a lot of ground, right? From the basic SVO recipe all the way to adding details. So now, let's pull it all together and create your blueprint. These are the key rules you need to remember to build perfect sentences every single time. It really all just comes down to 5 essential rules. Think of this as your personal cheat sheet for perfect English sentences. Okay, here's your blueprint. Number 1, your foundation is always subject, verb, object. Always. Number 2, to ask a question, you just move a helper verb to the front. 3, to make a sentence negative, you add not right after that helper verb. 4, adjectives, they always go before the noun. And finally, number 5, adverbs usually follow the verb. If you can master these 5, you've pretty much mastered the core of English sentence structure. So, that's it.
That's the recipe. We've broken down all the ingredients and the steps. This structure is yours now, and it's a really powerful tool for clear communication. So the only question left is, now that you know the recipe, what will you create?